Ngiuhambile umhlaba wonke yaze ngabatshela ngosizi ebesinalo silubonile nosizo lwabezizwe sithi enkosi enkosi siyabonga siyabonga nalebuha yenkosi bantabo mntanami ibonakele imisebenzi yenu sibabonile betenduna betenduna betitizela on June 16, 1976 awusenduyile mnakesenduyile khaya waze kwamnandi ekhaya ho mani bangoma yethu mina kumele ngakhiwe nguwe wena wakhiwe yini thina sonke masakana yebo masakana thina sonke masakana yenkosi bamama bomthandazo izwakele imithandazo yenu ngoba thina sinjenjenje sinjenjenje emithandazo thina sinjenjenje sinjenjenje emithandazo enkosi zinkokheli enkosi bafundisi bethu sithi ngoba busisulu enkosi babuthambo enkosi enkosi Madiba siyabonga John Dube siyabonga Babuthuli siyabonga Buthelezi mina kumele ngakhiwe nguwe wena wakhiwe thina sonke masakane yebo masakane thina sonke masakane mina kumele ngakhiwe nguwe wena wakhiwe thina sonke masakane yebo masakane thina sonke masakane.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mpumi Majola. I'm from the National Empowerment Fund Pre-Investment Department. If there are any questions that you would need to ask about the National Empowerment Fund, please feel free to do so. I am here with Mr. Nsato Makubo, who will be responding to your questions. Good afternoon, everyone. We are not getting too many questions from the attendees. However, I see most people are more concerned about what the NEF can actually do to assist businesses that have been affected through COVID-19. So I'll just take everyone through what the NEF is doing right now to assist such businesses. What has happened is the Department of Trade and Industry and Competition has given NEF 150 million to put aside to assist the businesses that have been struggling through the COVID-19. So NEF does give funding based on that. It's not a grant, but it's a loan funding. We start at the maximum of 10 million per applicant, and it's in a loan form and equity. A payment moratorium and repayment period is decided based upon the needs of each businesses. A maximum interest for such a transaction is 2.5, which applies to each and every application that comes through. The NEF will then determine what will be the security of the loan based on what the organization is going through at that particular moment in time. So what we will need as a criteria A business should be a registered legal entity under the Companies Act. You must be a taxpayer in a good standing and have a valid tax clearance certificate, have a greater than 50% shareholding and management control in the business, and you must be involved in the day-to-day running of the business. You must be involved in a productive sector of the economy, have a business case or a turnaround strategy that demonstrates that the entity can prove it can be viable with support of lead for the future sustainability. So if you cannot prove that even if we give you the amount of money that you're looking for, you still cannot be sustainable, then you need to find ways that will sustain your business so that we are able to actually assist you with the funding. The turnaround plan must show the business recovery within the next 24 months, and the plan must have milestones which must be met over a maximum of 5 years. Have a financer, public or private, in place that supports the business case turnaround strategy. You must also ensure that the current employment is safeguarded. So all the employees that are within your organization should be safeguarded. You must defer the payment to directors' emoluments. You must also defer payments to interrelated companies, connected companies, and payment of royalties. Incorporate addition management capacity and expertise to improve the viability of the company. If possible, reduce the salaries of executives and senior managers just to make sure that the company stays afloat. You must also promote the economy inclusion through the worker, women, youth, people with disability ownership as part of the turnaround strategy. You must also commit to local procurement. So this is how we actually promote Proudly as South African. You must make sure that whatever that you procure in your company is procured locally. So applications are opened at the NEF. We will share the information with the organizers of the event so that it's easy for all the attendees to get all the information that is needed. Thank you very much. If you're looking for, I've got a question from Ibrahim Kapop, who is saying they've got a manufacturing company where they manufacture, they use VC light systems to protect against COVID, and they would like to know if they can get funding from the NEF. Our funding starts from 250,000 to 75 million. So if you need any funding at the NEF, you are more than welcome to apply. We do have a COVID fund that is based for our transactions that are mainly COVID related. So you can just come to the NEF or send an email. I see I have your email address here, but for those that do not have my email address, it's majolam@nefcop.co.za. I'll also write it on the presenters chat. You can send me an email requesting information, and I will be able to send you an information with regards to whatever questions that you have for the NEF and how we can assist you in getting funding and send you the necessary information and brochures plus our application form to be able to apply at the NEF. I also have a question from Nelly Mafodi, who is saying, can NEF assist with working capital for manufacturing businesses of agro processing products? Yes, we can be able to assist with the working capital. Like I've said before, our funding starts from 250,000 to 75 million. So anything below that, unfortunately, it doesn't form part of our threshold, or anything above that. However, for things that are above 75 million, we are able to co-fund with other DFIs or development financiers to be able to assist the applicants to get the finances that they require to run their businesses. So if you need funding from the NEF, I will send my email address. We will be able to send you all the necessary information to do so. I have shared my email address so that it allows all the attendees to actually send me an email to request whatever that they will need from the NEF, or if they want me to send them our brochures and application form and more information on different funds that we have, I will be able to do so. I will quickly like to take you, since there are no questions that are coming through, we'll quickly like to take you through our finding criteria that we have at the NEF. So you will have to be Black for you to actually get funding from us. Possibly if there is Black women empowerment within your business, Black managerial and operation involvement, there should be a commercial viability of the business. There must be job creation. We're also very big on geographic location of businesses, especially the disadvantaged areas like your rural and semi-rural areas. There must be community that is involved within your business, especially for agricultural projects. And you must comply with all the relevant laws and regulations. We also look at the return on investment. So because we do not really say you must come up with a certain amount or collateral, so we always look at the return on investment on businesses that you are looking for funding for. And there is a possibility for us to co-fund with other public or private sector institutions should you look for the amount that is above our threshold, or if we feel that your business can benefit if we are able to actually co-fund with different public or private sectors. We have different funds as the NEF. We've got Imbewu Fund, which is your small businesses, and then we have your Umnoto Fund, where we do equity funding. We also have your Rural Fund, where we're looking at your agriculture projects and the community-based projects, and the ones that are based in the rural development areas. And then we've got your special funds projects, which deals with your greenfields and your feasibility studies. So if you're looking for funding at the NEF, we are open to all sort of kinds of businesses. Over and above our funding, we also have non-financial support where we support businesses through incubation. If you feel that you are not ready for funding, you still want to research and learn more on your business, we are able to incubate you. And if you are actually looking to be trained on how to run your business so that you are able to grow your business, we've got your entrepreneurial training, and we've got your business plan tool that is online for all the entrepreneurs that do not have business plans and do not have money to actually go pay consultants to write their business plans. It assists you to write your business plan. It's free of charge, and it comes with all different languages. But once you are done writing it, it's able to change whatever language that you use into English so that you are able to take it to any other funding institution. You are not obliged to bring it at the NEF. You can take it anywhere where you feel like your business will be able to acquire funding. Thank you so much. If there are no more questions, I will see you on my email when you are asking more questions. There are no more questions that we are receiving. Thank you very much for attending this session. My email address is on your right side of the screen for anyone who needs to send email and ask for more information from us. They are more than welcome to do so. However, thank you very much for having us and attending this session. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.